Medium, ghetto, intelligent, hood conversation, so won't you come hang with the gang? Relatable topics from coming up broke to the nonsense, they all come along with these dames. From trust funds to trapping, we cover it all in with laughter, so won't you come grab you a seat? From Oso, Othello, you know that we medium, ghetto, and nothing can even compete. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey everyone, my name is Jamar. I'll be your host for the Medium Ghetto podcast. Today is actually our first episode. This is the pilot episode of the Medium Ghetto podcast. And what that means for me, Medium Ghetto, we're a community of people. We work the 9 to 5, but we ain't scared of being ratchet afterwards and getting into some hood activities. We're going to be going over intelligent hood conversations. We're going to be playing games. We're just having a great time. So this is just for, people, listeners and people to come on in, to just enjoy the vibes, connect, and, dig deep in a relatable subject. And today we have our co-host, Britt.
Hey, yo.
So, Britt, when did I meet you and how? I don't even remember. You just slid into life.
I think we really did just slide into each other's lives and then just been cool ever since. I think it was, wasn't it the Lost in the Sauce? I mean, wasn't it the Chester Hot Seat?
Yeah,
when you did the
Hot Seat.
Yeah, so Lost in the Sauce, you sponsored the Chester Hot Seat, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Paid some good money for y'all helping me. Mm-hmm. So what the Hot Seat was is we got a group of entrepreneurs and leaders together in our city, and we gave them some intense questions, the thought-provoking questions, while eating really, really spicy wings with our Lost in the Sauce hot sauce. That's where we bought Britt and a special guest for.
Yes.
She did not eat wings because of she's vegan.
No, you guys had got the seitan wings from Chef Ricky at the time.
Yeah, it was Chef Ricky, aka the man who is the owner of Cheesy Vegan.
Sorry. But yes, you guys had got the seitan wings. I remember that. So I actually was able to eat with everyone else. And it was great. It was amazing. His wings are actually really good for anybody who hasn't checked him out. He owns Cheesy Vegan. And what is that, Woodland?
Yeah, Woodland, PA.
Yeah.
So we in PA, y'all. We're near Philly. So if you hear the word John, or you hear some kind of accent, we from Philly.
Yeah.
The area.
Yeah,
just making it simple for your brains. If you know Chester, PA, say, hey.
Yeah.
You from
Child, I'm from Eddystone, but I can't say that because when I say I'm from Eddystone, people like to make it a joke. Like, I can't help where my mom decided to get a house. What control do I have over that? I don't have no control over that.
So it used to be like rapping like, yo, I'm from Eddystone.
So no, I really didn't. It was just, that's where I lived at. So it wasn't even like a rep thing, where I lived at. It was predominantly Caucasian. So there was no one repping where they were from. Like, you just lived where you lived. It wasn't even a conversation. So it wasn't until I would be around black people, and I hate to say it like that people like cared about where you lived there or where you grew up and based that off of like how tough you were. Like you like
the power of the Moken village gives me energy to fight you for something.
Right.
Wow.
Like my ancestors who grew up in the gardens is the reason why I'm able to whoop your ass.
Exactly. It was good times being out there. But this is our pilot. We're going to be playing Would You Rather. And before we do that, right? Let me see here. So, Britt, can you tell them a little bit about your social media presence and what you do for your passion?
Yes, so I am a vegan influencer. I am a vegan food influencer, should I say, because veganism encompasses a lot of different things. But I specifically show how to make very, very delicious, familiar flavor tasting vegan food. So I built my presence on YouTube a few years back. I wonder how many years has it been now? I think it's been like 4 or 5. I got to go back and look. But it was something that was just a hobby for me, which is why I can't even remember when I started. And it literally grew legs of its own. Like, once I started doing it, like, people just were drawn to the videos. And I couldn't even understand why. I'm like, I'm not doing anything that anybody else can't do. And I'm just cooking in my kitchen. But It literally took on a life of its own, and now I'm like a little YouTube celebrity. Like, I see people at vegan festivals and they want to take pictures and they want to chat and they want to try my food, and it's very interesting, but I love it here. I love it here. So right now I am still on YouTube. So if anybody out there wants to follow me, it's B for real, 1 R FOREAL on YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram at B40610. Come check me out. You know, you don't have to eat meat. I mean, you don't have to be a meat eater to come check me out. You know, my channel is for everyone. I have something for everybody. So yeah.
That's what's up. And like currently, you had a juice bar, and you stepped out of the juice bar, and you're pretty much back working your 9 to 5. But also, you're doing a lot of events and other things. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, so I stepped back from the juice bar because I decided it was something that I didn't really want to do anymore, and I had to understand that that's okay. Like, people change their mind. It's okay to change your mind and move the goalposts and have different goals for yourself. So yeah, I decided to close because it just wasn't in my heart anymore to do, and I felt like I did it to like please other people, and it wasn't necessarily my passion, and I kind of feel like I learned that the hard way. So I took a step back, closed the shop. I stopped doing catering. I stopped doing meal prep, all of those things, because I realized those weren't my passions. Those were all things that people were like, you can do this and you can do that and you can do that, and yeah, I can, but it's not what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it. So yeah, I went back to the workforce, and I am so much happier.
Why?
I'm so much happier because I think that people see the glitz and glam of entrepreneurship, and they do not see the struggles and the fight and the, constant, discipline that you need to have to be a full-time entrepreneur. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. It takes a lot of work, a lot of discipline, a lot of sacrifice. And it wasn't that I wasn't up for the job. I was 110% up for the job. The problem was I wasn't doing what I wanted to do. That was the problem. So now I'm, going back to the drawing board. I'm focusing on what got me here, which was my base on YouTube, and focusing on them. They are the ones who even made me who I am. You know what I mean? So it's like I left them to pursue something that wasn't even my dream or wasn't even a goal of mine. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so now I'm going back to where it all began. And I'm really just in a happier space. It was like the best decision I ever made, to be honest. So to anybody who opened a business and decided to go back to work, don't feel bad. Don't beat yourself up, because it is okay to change your mind.
And that's fair. And what about, like, what's the difference about working out of your passion versus working in your passion?
When you work in your passion, you have that fire, you have that drive, and you don't need to constantly be motivated, because what your end goal and what you're trying to convey and the points you're trying to get across and the things you're trying to feed people or give to people is the passion. That's what's driving you. You know what I'm saying? So I think working in your passion, you're going to keep going. You're not going to give up. You're just going to reconfigure how you're going to do it. But you are never going to give up. Now, when you work out of your passion, the minute you hit one too many hurdles, you're probably going to give up. You're probably going to decide this is something that you don't want to do, or you probably just will quit or whatever, because it's not your passion. Like, when you decide to be an entrepreneur, something has to drive you. And it could be the money. It could be the money. Some people are not even into what they do. They just like the fruits of the labor. And that's fine too. If you're, running your business honestly and ethically, then go by all means. Go ahead and chase the money. But for me, and over here, I got to be passionate. I got to be passionate because it's not about the money for me. It's about the content. It's about what I'm teaching people. It's about the joy I get when people comment saying, thank you, I appreciate you. This is something I always wanted to do. I felt like it wasn't attainable. I felt like it was difficult. And me being able to show people how easy it is. I take pride in that. And if I'm able to make a living from that, that's amazing.
That's a plus. Yo, tell them about how many people love your mac and cheese at this point. Let's talk about this mac and cheese.
The mac, though, it's the mac, though. I can't tell y'all how many times I've been harassed about my vegan mac and cheese.
I harass you myself. Any leftovers?
Like, I've had people come and see me on the street and be like, so where the vegan mac? Like, or just in general, like, where the vegan food? And it's like, bro, I do other things outside of cooking vegan food. Like, I'm actually fun. I'm actually a good time. I like to go skating.
You should have vegan food in your car when you go skating, though.
I should have vegan food in my car. Like, I should have a pan of mac in the back.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying.
With a heater and
some bowls. Like, it be the way people be harassing me for the vegan food. Like, I'm sorry, ma'am / sir. I actually have other things I need to do in life. I'm sorry. I'll see you at the event, though. You want to come pull up on me? You could pull up on me. Like,
that's how people are with hot sauce. Like, they really be like, "Yo, what's up with this hot sauce? What's
yeah." When people know you for something, that's all they gonna talk about every time they see you.
Yeah, like, for example, I remember one time I was driving home. I'm trying to, just have a peaceful life. It's when the hot sauce first launched. Someone jumps out the car and it's like, yo, bro, you the hot sauce boy, man. I see your hot sauce on news. Honestly, I don't know if the guy was sober, but I don't know who baby dad that was that hopped out the truck and was like, hey, yo, fam. I was like, I don't know, man. But, like, he had hot sauce has been on the news at least 6 or 7 times at this point. So it's all clout. But clout don't pay the bills.
Clout don't pay the bills. Say it louder for the people in the back.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they see you winning. It's crazy. You remember, who said it? Nobody's praying for you when you're winning. Like, people really be like, oh, yeah, they don't need no help. Let's not.
Yeah, like, you good, you up. But what people don't know is that just because it looks like everything is going well and things are going great does not mean you're getting paid. Because statistics show that when you are a new business, it could take you anywhere from 18 to 24 months to turn a profit. So while you're sitting there looking and seeing, oh, they're booming, business is booming, you're not taking into account all the money that was put out. All the investments, the marketing, the product itself, labor, all that overhead, any type of expense you have, you're not, people don't take that into account. So it's, it's just people not knowing the ins and outs, and you can't really fault them for it. But don't come to me asking me if you can hold something.
Yeah,
absolutely not.
That's a line. Can I hold something?
I ain't got nothing for you.
If it was honest, I would probably let them hold something. You gotta be like, yeah, can I hold something? I'm not good for it. If you said that, at least I know how much I can give you.
I'm not good for it.
Like, yo, well, let me borrow $200. I'm not good for it. I'm like, at least I'm going to expect not to get my $200 back.
Honestly, anytime I let somebody borrow money, I don't expect to get it back. That's just me. But at the same time, I don't really let nobody borrow money, so there's that as well. So let's just...
But furthermore, let's transition into today's episode with our intro. We're going to have fun here today. So we're going to be playing Would You Rather. And listen, the first